Yo, what's good? It's Clay. Back at it again. Got a Spiderman brand new day review. I saw this kind of late. Like, I saw this the week after it came out, but I watched it on Saturday. So the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be like 5 days later. But I kind of did the review the day of. I had let that sit. I had let that marinate. Because what I just watched, that's by far, maybe not by far, but like that was definitely the best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie I've seen. So let's get into it. Start off the jump, get a slice of what's going on in Tom Holland's life, and I feel that's kind of real because we don't know what he's been doing these past 4 years. And it just shows that he's been mainly focused on being Spider-Man since everyone forgot who he was. He never really got any relations like that, no connections. So he's been focused on Spider-Man, keeping track of MJ and Ned, seeing what they're doing. But I feel like this whole movie was about self-identity, finding out what your purpose is, and finding out the good and bad parts about yourself, just self-realization, and trying to understand how to come to terms with that. Like, I've been watching Tom Holland for like a good 10 years now. I literally grew up with this dude as my Spider-Man. And like, as I was growing up with him, the things that he was going through, his version of Spider-Man, the things he was going through, I was going through, because we're around the same age bracket. So this movie really hit home about like how you gotta socialize, how you gotta connect, how you can't just like be by yourself and try to deal with your own problems on your own. Because if you suppress those feelings, they're eventually gonna come back in negative ways. And clearly we saw that in Spider-Man, how he was transforming into like, not man spider, but he was letting the monster rage out because he was trying to suppress the feelings that he shouldn't be suppressing. He has to deal with those because he can't run away from them. He can't stuff them in a box. You gotta deal with them. That's just real, because it helps you relate to him, especially in like the college scenes. Like me personally, like I didn't have older friends like that in college. I usually kept to myself. So just seeing him on the big screen, realizing that like just really hits home because you can relate to that. Like you can relate to the struggles, you can relate to being the loneliness, you can relate to the heartbreak. Like we've all gone through stuff like that, and in events. But that realism that Destiny Daniel Craig brought to the movie, I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate Marvel just becoming a little bit more mature in their films. Like it's not all action and stuff. There's real problems that these heroes go through, and I feel like that realism is like really important nowadays, because a lot of things that we see on social media is just, especially with AI, be fake, and like people just having good times. A lot of people just post good things, but like no one knows what's going on in the background. No one knows what's going on behind the scenes. So, and especially the kids growing up today, modern technology, and just seeing everything online, believing everything. I think this is like a real callback to home, because it shows that there's other stuff that people go through, and even Peter Parker. Tom Holland with Spider-Man, that he even going through struggles as well. It just helps me be able to relate with him more and resonate with his character. Now, in terms of the Spider-Man aspects, I really appreciated the different POVs that we got with Spider-Man, especially in the beginning of the movie, how we got see him like web swinging, like from his perspective, like we saw him like in the air. It really felt like you're immersed in the whole action, in the whole experience of Spider-Man. And I feel like it's because of the tie back to Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, because he had a lot of those moments where the web swinging was just really incredible. And you can like kind of have a POV of his version. So in a way, you kind of felt like you were wearing the mask. So like you felt like you were him, you were Spider-Man, and that really just helps click with the audience. Destiny Daniel Craig did a really good job of making New York seem more alive. In the previous Tom Holland movies, New York was more like a setting. In this movie, he made New York like a character. How there's different people in the city willing to help Spider-Man, everyone knows Spider-Man. Like, it just came alive, and like, we really got scenes like that. We haven't seen those in Tom Holland scenes. We've seen those a lot in Tobey Maguire. But I'm glad they brought that back. They really brought back aspects from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. They really like took different perspectives from that. I just really think the whole movie was just well made. Cinematography, the message, even though it wasn't really like the villain was the Department of Damage Control. I mean, that wasn't like really that crazy of a villain, but I feel like the message hit home, and I really appreciate this movie. I know that a lot of people, if you're a casual fan, this might not be like the exact genre to you because, especially with the marketing and how they portrayed it, it's gonna be like it seemed like an action flick. How Spider-Man was like fighting the Hulk, got the Punisher, and that secret villain. He had a bunch of fighting, a bunch of things. But I think this movie really hits home to the Spider-Man fans, those that can appreciate the Tom Holland trilogy that he had before this one, the flashbacks that remind us of how far he came, and it just really resonates to us as ourselves because we can relate to Spider-Man and his struggles. Like I think that's what makes Spider-Man such a popular and likable character, because he's a hero still trying to get back up even after he's going through the struggles. He has to make the right decision. He has to get back up and keep trying to be the hero, trying to save people, and that's just really admirable. Because a lot of days it's so easy to just go the easy route and just quit. It's so easy to just give up and just do whatever you want, but sometimes responsibility has to come first. And he took those responsibilities. He gave up his friends to keep the people of New York safe, and that's just a noble quote. It's a noble trait of Spider-Man that I just gotta respect. Him and the MJ dynamic, I kind of like how they finished that in the movie. Like they're not automatically back together, because it shows that actions in real life have consequences, and sometimes those consequences aren't easily resolved. So they really kept it real in that sense, and I'm kind of glad they did that. Not everything resolves quickly, not everything resolves in the way you want it, and that's just a lesson of life. How you gotta go with how life goes. You can't try to bend life to your will. You just gotta flow with it. And Tom Holland, he had the bounce back. Peter Parker. And we might see Zendaya and him get back together in the movies, like maybe Spider-Man 5 or 6, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do it automatically, because it put more emphasis on the sacrifice Peter had to make in No Way Home, how he had to let everyone forget him, and he's still living with that. And even after the confrontation, when MJ said she doesn't love him, he still did the right thing. He still focused on trying to save as many people as he can. And it's just crazy, because Spider-Man's living 4 years without friends, and it just resonates, man. Like, just resonates. I can relate to that. Like, it's hard to make friends nowadays, especially in real life. How everyone's just being fake, being betrayed, and sometimes you just keep to yourself. But I think Tom Holland was trying to emphasize this movie that the young Gen Z, we gotta make connections. Even though we went through COVID and a lot of stuff has changed since then, we gotta make a change. We gotta still try to do the right thing, still try to socialize, connect. And I feel like that's what he was trying to portray in this movie. So I really appreciate the powerful message that Tom Holland tried to show, Destin Daniel Craig showed in the movie. I really appreciated the parts of Punisher, really funny. Hulk was also really good. They didn't nerf him, they did him right. So thank God for that. But all in all, I would give this movie like a 7.7 out of 10. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was more like it felt like more like a day in the life of Spider-Man. And I really appreciated that realism. Like, I'm not gonna give it too high because I feel like I've seen better Spider-Man movies, but I really appreciate this one for sure. And I think Destin Daniel Craig's going in the right direction with this trilogy, keeping it more grounded, keeping it more real to what Spider-Man means as a character. Because all the previous Tom Holland movies used with team-ups and the Avengers, and it just wasn't traditional Spider-Man. But this really hits home. Got the New York feel aspect, the struggles, the pain. Yeah, still getting up to fight the good fight. So I can respect that. But yeah, I really appreciate this movie. I really liked it a lot. There's so many themes. Just so many themes. And I really think this talks to the people that maybe did go through COVID and lost all their friends, or maybe have been dealing with depression, anxiety, or just trying to find some kind of fitting or meaning of what their purpose is in life. And this movie was just more than a Spider-Man movie. It was a deeper message, and I appreciate movies that have deeper meanings because it really shows the director put the hard work and passion into it. Especially Tom Holland's performance was really good. It was amazing. No pun intended, but I can't take this movie for granted, man. Like, I wasn't even expecting it to like do anything to Doomsday, but this definitely wasn't a movie I was expecting the way the direction it went. But I'm glad it went in the direction it did, because it's a great start to this new trilogy, like setting the groundwork of what this Spider-Man is going to be like. It's going to be a more darker, more deeper tone, and I feel like as we progress with Marvel over the years, like their recent movies like this, Thunderbolts, they've been getting more deeper, and I feel like that's good because sometimes we need a reality check. Sometimes it can't just be explosions and fires and superheroes always trying to save the day. Sometimes we gotta be a little real, a little grounded, and I think that's a good reset a lot to our mindsets, especially with social media going along. People just doom scrolling. Like this is a really like good rain check and help us to like reset and think about things in a more positive way. But yeah, the movie could have been better, but I'm satisfied with what I got. It's like a starting point to something new of Tom Holland Spider-Man. But yeah, that's a brand new day review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about the movie. If down in the comments below, if you felt like you should have got a higher rating, or if anything that you would have thought should have gone differently. But yeah, I'm Clay, and that's the review. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.